Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Siti Nurhafidha. I am from 12 Science 5 and my presence number is 27. Now, in this occasion, I would like to present my explanation text with the analysis of it. The title of my explanation text is How is the Greenhouse Effect? A greenhouse is a building with glass walls and a glass roof. Clear glass allows sunlight to shine through the greenhouse while trapping the sun's heat inside. The greenhouse effect is a natural process that warms the Earth's surface. When the sun's energy reaches Earth's atmosphere, some is reflected back into space and some are absorbed or trapped and re-radiated by greenhouse gases. These heat-trapping gases are called greenhouse gases. Carbon dioxide, water vapor, and methane are examples of greenhouse gases. There are several things that can cause the greenhouse effect, including the burning of fossil fuels releases carbon dioxide, deforestation. Due to the cutting of trees, there is a considerable increase in greenhouse gases which increases the earth temperature. Industrial waste and landfills. The industries and factories produce harmful gases which are released into the atmosphere. Landfills also release carbon dioxide and methane which add to the greenhouse gases. The process of the greenhouse effect itself began with the increasing amount of polluting gases in the air. The increases in the amount of air pollutant gas will automatically accumulate and from a sun that can inhibit solar radiation from reaching the Earth's surface. Sunlight that is not able to reach the Earth's surface will then be reflected into space. However, the reflected sunlight is blocked by another gas, so the sunlight is reflected by the other gas. This is what makes the Earth temperature on the Earth's surface warmer. It is known that the greenhouse has a harmful effect. Therefore, we can reduce greenhouse gas emission by generating electricity in places with renewable energy and other climate-friendly energy sources. Examples include rooftop solar panels, solar water heaters, small-scale wind generations, fuel cells powered by renewable natural gas or hydrogen, and geothermal energy. Okay, so that is my explanation text. Let's continue to the analysis of my explanation text. Firstly, about the social function. The social function of my explanation text is to explain about the greenhouse effect. Next, let's analyze about the generic structure. The first is general statement. We can find it on the first paragraph. The second is explanation. We can find it on the second paragraph and the third paragraph. And the last is closing. We can find it on the last paragraph or the fourth paragraph. Okay, after we analyze the structure, let's continue it to the analysis of the language features. A. The simple present tenses. There is two sentences, active sentence and passive sentence. Active sentence, here the example. A greenhouse is a building with glass walls and a glass roof. A greenhouse as subject and is as to be. The second example is clear glass allows sunlight to shine through the greenhouse while trapping the sun's heat inside. Clear glass as subject plural and allows as verb is as. The second sentence is passive sentence. Here's the example. The first example is these heat-trapping gases are called greenhouse gases. These heat-trapping gases are subject and are called as verb to be verb 3. The second example is whoever the reflected sunlight is blocked by another gas, so the sunlight is reflected by the other gas. The reflected sunlight as subject and the reflected as verb to be plus verb 3. The second is conjunction of time and cause. The example are deforestation due to the cutting of trees. There is a considerable increases in the greenhouse gases which increases the earth temperature. The second example is clear glass allows sunlight to shine through the greenhouse while trapping the sun heat inside. And the last example is sunlight that is not able to reach its surface will then be reflected into space. 3. Compound sentence, complex sentence, and compound or complex sentence. The first compound sentence, here's the example. A greenhouse is a building with glass walls and a glass roof. The increases in the amount of air pollutant gas will automatically accumulate and form like a silk that can inhibit solar radiation from reaching the Earth's surface. And the second, complex sentence. Here's the example. Clear glass allows sunlight to shine through the greenhouse while trapping the sun's heat inside. The second example. Landfills also release carbon dioxide and methane, which adds to the greenhouse gases. Let's continue to the compound complex sentence. Here's the example. When the sun's energy reaches Earth's atmosphere, some is reflected back into space and some are absorbed or trapped and re-radiated by greenhouse gases. And the last is technical terms. The last analysis is about technical terms. Some of technical terms on my explanation text are: greenhouse is rumah kaca, atmosphere is atmosphere, deforestation is penggundulan hutan, air pollutant is pencemaran udara, radiation is radiasi. Okay, I think enough. That is my explanation text with the analysis of this structure. I'm sorry if there are any mistakes. Thank you for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.